There are no AI-generated images of Martian life or Mars artifacts in this video. Feel free to pause the video whenever you choose to examine images more closely, as not everything in them is being mentioned here. The satellite images that NASA provides to the public are generally not of the highest possible resolution. This prevents people from scrutinizing the Martian surface in any detail. The entire surface of Mars has been photographed by satellite, and in conjunction with Google Earth, these images have been provided online to the public. High-resolution patches of the Martian surface are provided to the public to search in detail. Even without high-resolution satellite images, there are many interesting anomalies such as megalithic wall constructions around the perimeters of existing impact craters and megalithic walls that sprawl across miles of the Martian surface, some containing large-scale mining equipment. The low resolution prevents any very close examination, which allows them to be written off as illusion or pareidolia. The images that I am presenting are unedited, high-resolution NASA images that have not been adequately scrutinized or have simply been overlooked. It is important to note that our imaging technology is incredibly advanced and even more capable of capturing intricate details when looking through the cloudless, crystal-clear atmosphere of Mars. Allow me to explain how this is accomplished. Generally, I will create a sequence of pictures beginning with a distant satellite image to give reference and demonstrate how we can slowly zoom in very closely on small objects and get intricate detail. In this case, I start by showing a NASA satellite image of the planet Mars and then zoom in on this specific non-impact crater. I continue to zoom in on the crater, targeting one of its concentric rings that encircles its interior that is illuminated by the sun passing overhead at the perfect angle, which allows the sun to shine its light directly into the mouths of caves and openings into the Martian interior. These areas would never be visible at any other time. I continue to zoom in closer on one of the rings with dark areas that turn out to be holes in the surface that lead into a populated underground Mars. I continue to zoom in on those areas until smaller objects become more evident and clear, and at that point, I select a specific object and continue to magnify it until you can see exactly what it is. Allows us to see what is in the image much more clearly. The rotation of Mars creates certain conditions that allow sunlight to penetrate into the mouths of caves and mines at certain times of the day. An orbiting satellite takes images at that moment as cave entrances and interiors are illuminated by the sun. That makes these entrances to the underground very special places at that moment. In fact, surface temperatures at certain times and latitudes on Mars can reach the upper 60 degrees in Fahrenheit. In general, the surface of Mars is relatively inhospitable, so underground dwelling beings that reside in underground Mars do seek that favorable moment of natural illumination and warmth from the sun as it passes over. Honestly, it makes me imagine there may be some form of a pecking order that decides who gets to enjoy that moment in the sun. Because they are such special places at that moment, they are also teeming with life and technology that become visible when illuminated by the sun passing over. Most panoramic images taken by our Martian rover are allowed for public view. However, other competent YouTube channels have proven that these images are edited prior to release to the public, and most controversial objects have been erased. Many difficult-to-deny finds exist, however. They are completely ignored by the media. martiandisclosure.com. Thanks for watching.